Do leaders need presentation skills? Do you need to be able to get up in front of a room and convey a thought? My answer is yes. As a leader, communication is going to be one of the most important pieces of your ability to lead others. Can you take an idea or a goal or just a twinkling of a thought and turn it into something that your employees can get behind? Now, we've all heard the statement that public speaking is the number one fear for a lot of people. But the nice thing about being a leader is if you look around, chances are you're probably already doing it. Maybe in pre or post shift meetings, in your regular weekly meeting with the other leaders, discussing company results and sharing your opinions about things. There's a bunch of different resources to help leaders become better speakers, whether you're doing it on a platform or a stage, or in front of a meeting, or just before the shift begins. If you're not familiar with Toastmasters, I cannot recommend Toastmasters enough. It's an amazing organization to where you can find one, they're all over. You can find one locally. And normally, especially if you're in a heavily populated area, there's going to be a lot of different chapters. So keep going until you find the chapter that works for you. But the nice thing about Toastmasters, where they really helped me, was Toastmasters has kind of hot topics to where they ask you a question. You have 2 minutes to come up with a 2-minute rebuttal on what that question is. And so it really helps you think on your feet, because that was one area that I was not good at in the very beginning. And if I'm being real, I still struggle a little bit. But as a leader, you need to be able to convey your thoughts, sometimes in an inspirational and engaging way, other times in a way that doesn't cause more conflict and drama, and sometimes in a way where you just need somebody to buy into what you're doing. Toastmasters is a good way to start. Another way to start is look at TED Talks. But the thing about TED Talks, and I want to be very clear about this, when you're looking at a TED Talk, you are looking at somebody who has been coached and has rehearsed and practiced many times for months. You're not going to be at that point, and that's okay. Whenever I recently watched Brene Brown's Netflix special, I remember thinking, oh my God, like I should not be a speaker. I'm never going to be able to do that. And then somebody told me to go back and watch her original TED Talk. And don't get me wrong, her original TED Talk was still really, really good. But it was a great observation between the first time that she got up and spoke on kind of the new content and the vulnerability and the shame for the average person versus classroom style. And then seeing where she is in Netflix many years later with all of the coaching and all of the practice and all of the things that she's done. She is a phenomenal speaker now. Whereas for TED, she was good. So don't compare yourself to where a speaker is today. But there's a lot of good tips and resources. And if you ever want to talk about a presentation that you have coming up, you want to improve it, you want to make it better, reach out. I love helping people find the best way to deliver their message. And this isn't part, like I do leadership coaching and stuff like that, but this isn't part of that. So there is no charge. I always like watching people take an idea and turn it into, using TED terminology, turn it into an idea worth spreading that people buy into and believe. A big responsibility of leadership is to inspire and engage your employees into the purpose and the values and the why of what you are doing. So if you are not currently presenting, use these tools and start working on it. Because if you're not doing it right now, you're going to have to eventually. Thank you for joining me for this week's Weekly Wisdom. As live events are coming back, if your organization or association is looking for a leadership speaker or trainer, I hope that you will consider me. Have a wonderful week. And don't forget, you got this. I'll see you next week.